I tell you what this means, but I have no idea.
Cracky.
Oh, Lloyd, we got some mail. I didn't even realize we had an address, but here we go. Let's read it, I guess. Dear Brent and Lloyd, big fan of the show. Love all the things that you and Lloyd cook every week. I've been stuck on my couch for the past 6 days watching Netflix. In fact, I wrote this with ketchup because it was the closest thing. It's ketchup. I was wondering if you guys could make a dessert, something fast, so I could get back to the 6th episode of Lost in Space. Regards, and sorry about the ketchup. Signed, the ketchup smeared. I can't read it. Well, thanks for the letter. I will totally make a fast dessert. Let's get upstairs, Lloyd. We got some dessert to make and some Netflix to binge. All right, so I decided we're gonna make cookies. Cookies are amazing. They're great to munch on no matter what you're doing, right? I'm gonna make 3 different types of cookies. We're gonna do chocolate chip cookies, we're gonna do peanut butter cookies, and we're gonna do oatmeal cookies because there are a couple of people that actually like them. Lloyd likes oatmeal cookies. Shh. When were chocolate chip cookies invented?
Chocolate chip cookie is something that was invented in 1938.
1938! Modern humans have been walking the planet for about 200,000 years, and only in 1938 did we finally discover chocolate chip cookies. Unreal! Let's make some. Just about every cookie has 4 main ingredients: flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. B-E-F-S. Befs. Just put in some Befs. I loves me Befs. I have Befs every day. Okay, that's enough. First thing you need to do, because this is so fast, is preheat your oven to about 175. That's Celsius, 350 in Fahrenheit. If you do that thing, hi Americans. Grab a big bowl, and in it put 1 1/3 cup flour, ½ teaspoon salt, ¼ teaspoon baking soda. I got baking soda. Grab a whisk, and just kind of get this stuff even and uniform, no big lumps. Grab a mixing bowl, and I want you to put a stick of butter, that's 113 grams, and make sure it's room temperature. Should just like ooze off your spoon like this. This is important. This is super fine sugar. Some people call it caster sugar. You need 3/4 of a cup. While your parrot dangles precariously from the cabinet, you need to put your sugar and butter in your mixer. You can also use a hand mixer. About 4 or 5 minutes. Mix it real good. I tell you what this means, but I have no idea. All right, so it's light and fluffy, yes? Gradually start adding in, the flour mixture that you made. Not too quickly, just a little bit at a time. Lloyd gets excited about eggs. 1 large room temperature egg, yes, room temperature. And for flavoring, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. On your slowest setting, mix in your chocolate chips, about 1.5 cups. And congratulations, you just made chocolate chip cookie dough. Now, I'm covering my cookie sheet with, it's like a wax paper, sort of. They call it parchment or baking paper. You can use just a regular bare cookie sheet and grease it, but I'm gonna do this. And then about 6 at a time. I want you to make some kind of heaping teaspoon size cookie balls. How big is that? I don't know. There's a banana for scale. They should look something like that. 10 minutes later, ooh. And there you go. Now, I haven't tasted these, but these look perfect, right? Let them cool about 5 minutes before you take them off. Let the cookie sheet completely cool down before you use it again. You don't want to put fresh cookie dough on a hot sheet. Your cookies won't come out very well if you do. Just a warning. And if you're curious, I got 13 delicious cookies, big ones, out of that batch. The sad thing is Lloyd can't eat chocolate. In fact, most pets can't eat chocolate. I don't know why. Why can humans eat chocolate but pets can't? Let's make something that Lloyd can eat. How about peanut butter cookies? This is gonna look familiar. 1 1/4 cup flour, ½ teaspoon baking soda. This time add ½ teaspoon of baking powder, about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Grab a whisk. Yes, I own several whisks. Over in your mixing bowl, we need a cup of brown sugar. Now, most people use light brown sugar. I'm using dark brown sugar because I like to live dangerously. ½ cup or 1 stick of room temperature butter. 3/4 of a cup of creamy peanut butter. I chose Peter Pan. I'm gonna use my beater attachment because peanut butter is way more difficult to blend up than like eggs and butter. Give this a good beating for a few minutes. After that's beat up pretty well, add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 room temperature egg. Slow things down a little bit, and just like your chocolate chip cookies, I want you to slowly add your flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder mixture. And that is your peanut butter dough. I hope you don't mind getting your hands a little dirty, because with peanut butter cookies, you need to make balls of peanut butter dough. Then I want you to dip it in a little bit of granulated sugar, kind of like that. And then place it on your cookie sheet. Maybe you've seen peanut butter cookies, they always have this fork pattern, and this is why. You just kind of squish them twice. Let's do it again, because it's so much fun. Bake them, 10 minutes. All right, Lloyd, what should we watch? Whew, let them cool. And there you go, a mountain of peanut butter goodness. I got about 16 cookies out of that batch. So we've done chocolate chip, we've done peanut butter. What's left? Lloyd's favorite, oatmeal cookies. It's funny that people think oatmeal cookies are a little bit healthier than other cookies because they've got all the sugar and twice the butter. But whatevs. Should come as no surprise. We'll start with the dry mixture. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of baking soda. I got baking soda. Teaspoon and a half of ground cinnamon. I know you saw this coming. I have a 1/3 whisk. A cup. That's 2 sticks of soft butter, baby. Well, that's sexy. A cup of white sugar. I'm using the fine white sugar, also known as castor sugar. And a cup of dark brown sugar. And then let's beat that. Add in your 2 eggs. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Once that's looking good, after a few minutes, you know what to do. Start adding that dry mix slowly. They're not oatmeal cookies without oats. 3 cups. Mix that in. And because plain oatmeal cookies make baby unicorns cry, I'm adding about 1.5 cups of walnut pieces. Feel free if you want to add raisins, if that's your thing, or chocolate chips or whatever, to make these boring cookies a little bit more interesting. Boom! Oatmeal cookie dough. Now, I gave this a hard time, but it is delicious. These will be the best oatmeal cookies you'll ever put in your mouth. Here's the bad news. You gotta chill it for an hour, so cover it up with plastic wrap, throw it in the fridge. Oh, hi there. It's time. So take your oatmeal dough, and you're gonna wanna make little cookie balls. I guess about the size of a walnut. Once you have a bunch done, dip a fork in granulated sugar and flatten them out. Kind of like your peanut butter cookies. I guess exactly like your peanut butter cookies. All right, and bake these about 10 minutes per sheet. Bring them out, let them cool about 5 minutes. Look at that. Deliciously perfect. Ah, look at all the cookies we've got to eat, Lloyd. It's a good thing we've got lots of Netflix to catch up on, because this is gonna take a while.